Amius Rotation 2 here. I'm going to show you how to beat this boss without going all those convoluted mechanics, but just how to blow past it with damage. I'll show you the team. I'll show you in this rotation, there's a lot of subs for each of those roles. How to find the champs that you need to fill in the rotation and beat the boss. Let's get into it. All right, before I get into this run though, and half you drop out because you don't have these champs, hold on a second. There are substitutions for these champs that can be pretty effective. So decrease attack can certainly help. Block debuffs can help. And if you could sub Vogoth out, who's in here for healing, and bring in a heal reduction champ in. That will be a more secure method. So if you just go onto your champs and you say, hey, who has heal reduction in here? And I just take Vogoth out. You could, actually, let me bring in the Master Volt. You could bring in Morrigan, who's the best in the game at it, because she brings it in on every turn on a passive. She's fantastic. Hey, before we go on, click the link in the description right now, and you can get the great legendary poisoner, Narma, along with 3 epics. You get Anax, Mausoleum Mage, and the best epic in the game, Uugo, as you progress. All you have to do is follow 4 steps. Step 1, log out Play and Play on the PC and uninstall. Step 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3, launch Raid, complete the tutorial. And Step 4, go to your inbox, Narma's there waiting. These 4 free champions will give you an insane head start in Raid, so click on that link before it expires. But you do have other champs in here. So Archbishop Pinthroy, well, Vogoth's spot was for me a healer. Well, this guy actually has a chance of stealing a random buff from the target, so he could take the increased attack from the boss. He brings a heal reduction on a 3-turn cooldown, which is very helpful. And he also puts block buffs on the enemy and has increased accuracy. And he puts increased defense and a shield. And he removes decreased defense from this champion and at the start of the turn. So he really is, and he heals. So Archbishop Pinthroy is a better Vogoth. Vogoth's a great healer, but he brings in the heal reduction as well. So he's a great sub. And then from an epic perspective, Old Ruckus brings a leech, which allows your people to heal as they attack. He's got decreased speed, turn meter, that's useless. He has decreased attack and heal reduction on the boss on a 3-turn cooldown. 100% chance to land. So he brings decreased attack and heal reduction. So Old Ruckus is a great choice. And take a rare. You got Pantera, who does a 100% chance each hit. He's got 2 100% chances to land a heal reduction on a 3-turn cooldown. So Pantera works as a rare. I'd rather take Old Ruckus because he brings more utility. And even Missionary. Missionary also brings a heal reduction on a 3-turn cooldown, 100% chance to land. He doesn't really bring anything else to the fight, but he's got the debuff. So I'd take Morrigan because she puts the heal reduction and speed. I'd take Archbishop Pinthroy. I'd take Old Ruckus. And if you needed to, then Missionary and Pantera are backups. So a lot of champs that can bring the heal reduction and heals in this spot. So you can sub them in there in a heartbeat. Now the Uugo spot brings a reviver, and he's also bringing in a debuff, which is block debuff or decrease attack. So if I look just for decrease attack champs, you do have Wixwell. So you could go without Uugo's revive, and you could bring Wixwell in and bring in shields in a decreased attack, and then just try not to die as one approach. Snicktrack is also a good champ in that he brings ally protection, which could be painful, but if you haven't built well enough, he could do it. I just showed you. You've got Tayrell, you've got UDK in there. Just remember, anybody you're using for debuffs, they have to have that 500, 400, 850 or whatever it is accuracy. So it's a big number. They got to hit that accuracy number. So you got to be careful who you're bringing in. And Nishak brings it as well. So Nishak has my decreased attack as well as Uugo. So I'm doubled up there. And then Cardial's bringing in a cleanse and block debuffs. So if I look for who you could sub Cardial out for, obviously he's a Void Legendary, so nobody's going to be as good. But you do have Maneater I've seen in this team be quite successful. Maneater brings in an unkillable, which does work in the boss's attack form and before he can strip. And he also brings in a block debuff. And then Sanguina is actually a really good epic for this fight. So she can decrease the duration of 2 random buffs on a target, so she could take out that boss's increased attack. She brings a block debuff, so she could block it from being up there, and she's got continuous heal for the allies for healing, and she can transfer debuffs from this champ to the target, and so block debuffs on all allies. So she brings the block debuff, she brings a heal, She transfers some debuffs. She can steal the buffs. So she's a really good epic for this fight. Yeah, she's not a Void Legendary card deal, but she's really good for this fight. So Mausoleum Mage also can cleanse and do block debuff on his. So he puts increased crit rate, increased defense, and removes all debuffs from all allies. So you've got an epic here that removes them, heals, and puts up block debuffs, and also gives you more damage. So really, yeah, I won't say you don't need the Void Legendary, because he's really good. But yeah, Mausoleum Mage is fantastic. Sanguina is really good. So you've got epics in here that can do a great job in this spot. So good subs for this role. Good subs for the Vogoth spot. These two are just damage dealers, so you could bring in different damage dealers, particularly any legendary with a Brimstone and enough accuracy to land it. And you just bring your heal reduction champ, your block debuffs champ, your decreased attack champ, and legendaries with Brimstone. I have another video on my channel where I just show how to just follow the boss mechanics in rotation 1 video, where you can see that one and I show you how to when exactly to use those skills. So plenty of subs in this one as well. But all right, let's get to the run. All right, it's Amius time. Going for just the damage approach, not trying to use boss mechanics or anything. Got an A1 here, because the boss is going to heal on this first turn. Anyway, he just landed no bombs. That's pretty sad. All right, ally attack. Come on, Ishak, do more work than that. Go with the A1. We'll buff now, because those need to expire before he flips. Get some nukes out there. Just A1. Vogoth is just in here to help heal the team, actually. He's taking some hits himself. Go A1. Actually, is Vogoth still in gear? I'm hoping Vogoth still has gear on. We will A1, A1, A1. Can't provoke the boss, so there's not much we can do with that. Oh, he increases buff duration on his A1. That's actually helpful, and it actually landed. So he had enough accuracy for that? There's no way this Vogoth has 500 accuracy, right? Took the hit, so maybe Vogoth is helping out here. We got Leech out there too. Well, we did. Get the decreased attack. No, resisted. We have decreased accuracy on us. I should have used Nishak's decreased attack there. We'll buff. He should come back up just so the boss can kill him again. Yep, see you, Nishak. Yeah, I don't understand why that A2 there. He just did his triple buff and it did nothing. Somebody tell me why that makes any sense. How did that just happen? He just used his A2 and it only did one attack and did nothing. I don't understand that at all. This boss just has hidden mechanics that they don't explain. But it's back. All right, guess we'll use it. Well, I have to say, the Vogoth keeping everybody alive not working as well as I hoped. This Vogoth about to go down. Decreased attack is up. Might have to make sure Vogoth is geared. A1, get decreased attack up. A1. Does this thing do anything? Nope, just to provoke. Provoke doesn't do anything here. All right, we can buff. We can use the A2, which actually did do work. Took the hit, nice. Let's pick Nishak back up for a few seconds. I think he's about to get killed by the boss when he flips over anyway. Actually, I can't. He is about to flip to this. Okay, so we do want to put up the block buffs. He's about to flip to his other form, which will give him, which will stun us. So he did a nice heal there, unfortunately. Could put Morrigan on the team, but we were just trying to kill this boss. All right, we got a full bar, so if Nishak gets another turn, we'll use his A2. Let's get rid of that increased attack. Fortunately, that puts a spot on the bar. All right, we will use our nuke. We've got 2 turns left to kill this guy before he flips over. A1, come on. He's close. He's close. Kill him. All right, A1, A1. Well, that gets us a turn, but we're 1 turn short. We really could use a soul reap here if anybody had it. Boom, 1 turn left. Oh, is that it? That's it. We got him. 5 minutes, not bad. So it was manual I did it, but hey, at least I'll take 5 minutes once a month to go in. So basically ignored boss mechanics, but we took them down. So let me show you the builds. I'm probably going to sell some of this stuff first. Hold on. I don't know, blue some silver. So triple speed gloves and merciless set, right? Pretty sweet. Flat attack. I don't know what you do with that. That's just something to sell, but crap. All right, champions use cardial. So you could use another ally attacker in this case, or what he really was also there for was a block debuffs cleanse champ. So, you know, you don't have an Elva in this rotation, unfortunately, who can serve that purpose, but he just served well for that. So those are his masteries. Brimstone Blessing, and he did have enough accuracy to land that pretty close at least. 245 speed, HP defense. He does have some attack, some crit, and good crit rate, so he'll do some damage actually, but really, on this boss, that doesn't add up to too much. Marius is in a lethal set. There's his stats. Some good crit damage on him. Been waiting forever. Like, I'm 7 months now just trying to buy his, souls in the shop, but they just never come up. No relic. He's booked. Cruelty Mastery. Those are his mastery. Nishak, War Master, Brimstone, and he has all of those different artifact sets, and he's got 251 speed, enough accuracy to land the bombs, and plenty of attack to make a difference. So he's squishy, so you saw him die a lot, unfortunately. Uugo has a stone skin set on, which doesn't really matter because it won't be long in this fight, but he has enough accuracy to land the decreased attack, which matters, and he's got some HP and defense to try and stay alive. 222 speed. He has no relics. He has Brimstone Blessing. Those are his masteries. More Master. Vogoth was in the fight. He has Bulwark, which helps keep people alive. He has Emergency Heal. 6-star. No relics. He was naked. I was wondering how well he was geared. Well, a naked Vogoth just made it through that fight alive. That is pretty funny, actually. So, I swear he was helping us heal, which, yeah. Well, I think we pretty much just four-manned that then, right? That's pretty funny. I did use Vogoth there. Yeah, that wasn't the one with Wixwell. So, yeah, pretty funny. Well, there you go. That's the team. That's rotation 3 down. Hope it helped.